Hey out there, fellow shooters. This is going to be my first review. This is a Fatboy tripod. Traverse. This is a two section tripod. I'm just going to go over real quick this unboxing and also what I switched from. Uh, exactly why I switched to this one, and then go over my old one, which is the Manfrotto. This is the Manfrotto I used to use. It's a carbon fiber one. It's got a joystick head for the ball, and I took it to a class and it just was not that stable. So I decided to upgrade my tripod. We're going to go over the differences of why I switched and the benefits to this one. All right, let's unzip it and let's see what's inside. Came in a nice case, nice padded. It's a really, really nice padding. All right, well, this guy is big. Let's take this out. And as you can see, the legs are huge. As a point of reference, let's get this bag out of the way. You can see the legs on the Manfrotto. I've had this one for, geez, close to 10 years already. Used to use it a lot. Now I'm pretty much going to use it for the spotting scope. But you can see the difference in the legs alone. Look how thick that is. So, and also how big the base is. If you compare the bases, you can see how small this is. Nothing about the small base, but if you look at the footprint, it's big. And I'm going to open it up and show you guys what the footprint looks like in a little bit. So let's just go over real quick. You got big, burly, these are rubberized turn like screws. And if you look at that, it just goes, oh, this thing goes out forever long. All right. And they lock nice. And you're not closing that. As one beefy tripod. It is huge. Just how thick it is, but it's really light. Really light. It doesn't have a head on it yet. And I do have a head for it, but that will be a different review. I just want to go over the tripod real quick. This one was what I thought the coolest one. So the class that I took, there was a lot of mud, a lot of grime. So, and sometimes it was slipping around, but if you take a look at this, the spike is actually part of the tripod. So all you have to do is unscrew it, or screw it in, I should say, screw the leg in. You can expose it, you unscrew it, and then, yeah, that thing's not moving either. It's solid. And it's not gonna rub on anything, it doesn't hurt. It's sharp, but not super sharp. So let me stand this up and then rearrange the camera so you can see how it looks standing compared to the Manfrotto. All right, guys, here's my Manfrotto compared to the Fatboy Traverse. The Manfrotto, just for reference, is the Focus 055CX Pro 3. Like I said, I've had this for years. And you can see the height difference and the stance difference. This is fully extended, all legs out. So, and you could really see the skinniness of the legs as to why I upgraded. When we were shooting off a wooden platform, it was pretty much like a wooden deck. Man, every little movement was like showing up in the reticle. So we're gonna give this guy a try. But you can see the thick legs. I think these are, the Fatboy is 42.7 millimeters thick here. So it's a big boy, and you can see the difference. And back then, back when I got this was like the best carbon fiber tripod back then. And look at the progression now. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is the first time I've upgraded my tripod. Didn't really shoot a lot off it, but considering when I took that class with Apex Training Solutions, man, it's a whole different experience. It's nice. So there you guys go. And I just want to show you, I'm going to grab up here. I'm going to push. And there's not much flex there. I'm going to try to do it here. There's a little bit of flex, but still a stable tripod, but definitely a lot more movement in here. And yeah, you could really see the difference in height. Like 8 inches difference, and that's with the head. The base would be down here. If you take this head off, the base is down here. It's almost a foot difference without the head. So even with the head, you got like 7, 8 inches of difference, and I don't even have a head here yet. This guy is nice. And you can see it, locking rings here. Okay, and then down here, yeah. This one you could push from the back and it'll lock it and then get it into place. And just reference, this is my thumb. It's a big button, and then there's my thumb. Just how big everything is on this Fatboy. Really is a fat boy. All right, so let's take a look at the head. But before we do that, I just want to show you guys how smooth this is. So fully collapsed. All right, and it just slides right out. It's really smooth. So let's lock that down. Just want to show you how. Of course, I would turn it the right way. All right, so let's take a look at this head. This is a pretty wide base. You have the locking head here, and then yeah, obviously we'll jiggle because you can take it out. There is a button, and there it is. The platform release button. All right, it's under here. Press it, and then the head comes right off. Okay. We're gonna go over what heads I can use in a different video. This is again just for the tripod. So let's put that back in, and locks in, and hold on. I just want. All right, not locked. Let's lock that in. That's not the jiggling of the thing. I'm hitting something under here. There. So I'm going to grab just the head. It's actually off the ground now. And that thing is not shaking. That is awesome, awesome stable head. Thank you guys at Fatboy. Now, let's look at the... So here's where you can angle it, pull it out. And... that's the first click. And let's go all the way. Irony, I could use the tripod for this camera right now. Okay. And it kind of locks into place in the different positions. And this guy is straight out. That is just straight. It's not sitting correctly on whatever platform I'm just showing, but this thing is, man, there have been some videos of people shooting off this as a barricade. It looks and feels like it. Next one, you can see the level head. This is the protective for the threads, because this is just rubber. Nothing special about this guy. Yeah, it's really in there. And there we go. There you go, exposing the threads. Okay, looks like, I don't know if you guys can see that. I didn't realize it, but the rubber's actually threaded on. So let's thread that back on. At least we'll make it easier next time. All right, here's it all the way flat to the ground. That thing is low. That thing is, I think this thing sits lower than my bipod. Let me see. Let's get out my bipod. It's almost just as high as my bipod. If you have a bullhead or some flat base there, some flat base here, or just like a hog saddle, you could really run this thing on the prone if you absolutely needed to. To be honest with you, I've never tried a tripod this low. I would definitely love to try it now. Because we have bipods. Most of the bipods stay on the rifle, so that's why I've never needed to do this to a tripod. But should you forget your bipod, that'd be good. And I'm going to try a different angle here. Get my sling out of the way. Just try to give you guys a shot. As close. And you can see how it's almost right in line. The bottom here is almost right there. This one just sits maybe just a hair taller, but still really nice. And also too, the reason why I don't really shoot off like this, there are better adjustments on the bipod. You could increase this, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, depending on your bipod. These things this is the Elite Iron Revolution bipod. There's actually clicks to it. There's some bipods that are smooth, so you can just adjust it smoothly and get that right nice height that you need. All right, so there's the Fatboy Traverse. This is the 2-section one. Hope you guys liked the video. Any input? If you guys have this and have opinions on it, share it down in the comments. Thanks.